Everyone, how are we doing today? Okay, so before we get started, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research, come to your own conclusions. With that being said, please do not attack or harass anybody mentioned in this video. It is not worth it. It is more stress on you than it is on them. So let's do this. Okay, so this is a message to Elizabeth. Now, I'm not going to say her surname because I'm going to end up butchering it. And I'm just not going to do that. But I want to talk about the comments that you've left. Now, you've left 2 comments, one 8 days ago and one 2 days ago. Until now, I've just been ignoring it. But you know what? Why should I? Why should I ignore the nasty, vile comments you leave? If you don't like my channel, if you don't like the content that I put out, then please go somewhere you do. Don't sit around sitting in videos that you just don't like the person. Now, I'm going to go over what you actually said. Let me just get it up 1 second. Okay, so this comment was 8 days ago. You're wasting your breath sticking up for such a vengeful, nasty person. You don't like anyone. 1. MGL is a nice person, which you are not. If you ever smiled or looked happy, people would shit themselves. Find something else to do besides thinking you're doing anything but wasting time. You're horrible. Never a nice word out of your mouth. Okay, so I'm sorry, but that is word salad. Verbal diarrhea, maybe. You think Molly is a nice person. So does a nice person attack a mother whose children were literally shot by their dad? Is that what you call a nice person, Elizabeth? Or when another mother is telling her about how her son overdosed, and Molly throws a tantrum saying, I don't need to know about everyone's effing life. Maybe that's what you call a nice person. Or is it someone who supports a person who tries to put images of a young girl who is no longer with us, which is really sad, by the way. But she defended those actions. Or do you think what she done to Shanann Watts was a nice person? You do know that she attacked Shanann, don't you? That she called Shanann a bitch and told the world that it was Shanann's fault that her husband did what he did. I don't know how you can honestly sit there and tell me that I'm a nasty person who never smiles when you support the likes of Molly Golightly. She likes to brag about every donation she's ever made in her life. Do you know what that makes someone? That makes someone a bad person. A good person doesn't need to brag about how much money they give away. A good person doesn't need to be congratulated on any good deed they do. I'm going to tell you something, Elizabeth, which I have not brought up to this day. I donated money to Marvon's mother. Have I been here bragging about it? Have I asked for it back? No. It was an anonymous donation. But you know what? You think I'm such a nasty person. You think I'm such a horrible person. When she first came out with her story, my heart broke for her. I could never imagine anybody keeping a mother away from their child. But the more I learn, the more I understand why. And from this point on, I will never mention it again. But I don't need justification to tell me who I am. I don't need people to say, oh, you're an amazing person because of this. That was such a good deed you've done when you give that person money. And you will find that a lot of other people who donated will feel the same way. That they don't need people like yourself to tell them whether they're a good person or a bad person. But let's move on to your next comment, because that one is just as good. One moment. So in this comment, you told me to go jump in a lake. Would you like to enlighten me on what you meant by that? And I'm pretty sure you didn't mean to go swimming. Katie Joy is nothing but trouble. Watch the devil you think you know. How ironic. When you stand a woman who attacks people at their lowest point in life. I could laugh at you and the irony of your comments. Like, neither of your comments make that much sense because they're just all over the place. And I think verbal diarrhea is a good way to describe your comments. If you don't like my comment, then by all means, don't watch. I would rather you not watch than come here and be constipated. Because your verbal diarrhea is insulting, childish, and just damn right rude. So the last thing I'm going to say to you, Elizabeth, is I hope you have a wonderful day. And that you are blessed in whatever you decide to do. But please, don't feel the need to come watch my videos if you think I'm that fucking miserable. I've had it up to the back teeth with people who think that for some reason or another they're better than me. Or better than anybody else out here who's not talking good about your fucking idol. Molly Goodlightly is one of the most vile people I have ever come across in my life. Along with her best friend Justin. And believe me, I've met some vile fucking people in my life. You don't get to the age of 44 without meeting a shitload of vile people. So again, have an incredible fucking day. Thank you to my subscribers for watching. The people who do support me and have my back. I adore each and every one of you because you're fucking amazing. And I shall see you in the next live stream, which will be in the next day or two, I hope. Bye, everybody. Oh, please don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on this horrid person. Since right now I can't find a good word to say about them or to them. Apart from goodbye. Thanks for watching, everybody.